Hello and salutations, my friends! It is Ross Hepburn here. We are now in the final 5-day countdown to the Halloween show, and the nerves are now just starting to pressure up on me, people. I haven't been stressed, I haven't been worried, all I have been is excited, but now as it's the 5-day mark, I am now getting nervous. That doesn't mean that everything's hasn't gone according to plan. In fact, everything has just ran smooth from beginning to end, really. And the moment that made me realise that we were running smoothly from beginning to end was when we finally had the rehearsal on Saturday with Michael Davitt, Ash Price, Oliver Giggins and Graham Fennell. And the rehearsals was a good way of showing that we had an amazing night ahead of us and we each saw each of our individual potential of what the show was going to have. But to tell you more about it, I send you over to me, Cam, with me.
Thanks, me. Well, here I am live at Banshees with my new friends. Say hi!
Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself there, I apologise. I should explain. I was in Banshees all day Saturday, and I was not only just doing the rehearsals, I was hosting a little musical gig down the stairs. And boy, it was a long day. It was so much fun, and it was so awesome. But to get back at the matter at hand, to get back to the rehearsals, we had from 3 o'clock in the afternoon until 5:30 the rehearsal space of the cinema room that we were using for the show. And in there we got to run through the lighting and sound for Michael's theatre show.
And then what we'll do is we'll automate that, so as you're playing it, the wind will get heavier and heavier, the heartbeat will start to sound more like a heartbeat.
That sounds great to me.
Well, I'll bring that down.
Yeah. Keep it quite simple at the beginning.
Lighting and sound for my show. Good evening! And everyone for that part there.
Hello.
Cheers, screaming all that.
How's it going?
I'll talk a bit about Halloween at that point.
You're very ginger.
I am indeed.
Like your tie.
And as well as getting to see Ash rehearse with some magic tricks that he hasn't quite done properly in a while.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Haunted. My name is Ash Price, and I will be taking you on a journey this evening into the dark world, the paranormal, the supernatural, and things that go bump in the night. And I don't mean your horny next-door neighbours. Now, tonight's show is going to be a mixture of the paranormal, of mentalism, of magic. It's not fair.
The rehearsals got to show built up a lot of enthusiasm for everybody that was performing. We each got to see what each individual performer was bringing to the show, as well as, you know, getting to build up that enthusiasm for what the night is going to be on Halloween.
So how do you find the rehearsals so far, Ash?
I think they're going quite well, actually. We've just seen some of Michael's. We've had a bit of a discussion about how the night's going to run, how things are going to be sorted, and I'm actually really looking forward to this. It's going to be either absolutely fantastically amazing or just fantastic. But, you know, one of the two.
2 out of 3 in bed.
Yeah, exactly.
After the rehearsals and after everybody went away, I hung around Banshees just a little bit longer because I was going to be hosting the little music charity gig that was going on downstairs. And hosting a charity music gig and hosting a music gig in general is a lot more different than doing a standard comedy gig, because at this music gig, I literally had no rules. I effectively got away with murder. I got to be a bit more enthusiastic on stage. I got to be more excited on stage. I got to be more energized on stage. And it was so much fun. I was pretty much telling all the bands that were on that I could just happily host music gigs now. It was just unlike anything I've ever done, and it was some of the most fun I've ever had hosting a gig.
Right, that is me done doing the music gig at Banshees Labyrinth. That is one of the most fun gigs I've ever done in my life. I couldn't think of more things fun to do than just to host a music concert. There was no rules, there was no boundaries. I got away with murder at that gig. Oh, so much fun. But now I'm going to relax and get some drinks. Until then, I'll see you tomorrow, me.
Thanks, me. Still not used to talking to myself through 2 cameras. So, after all that is said and done, it seemed like a good time to relax. Unfortunately, the day after I did that gig, I had to just do one more tiny thing to help the show out. And that was film a little intro with my good old friend, Des O'Gorman.
It's the day after the gig. I feel like I've just been run over by a truck. I've had so much fun last night, it was totally worth it. However, feeling much worse than me because he's got a cold, but he's braving it to help me out, is my good pal Des O'Gorman. Say hi, Des.
Hi, Des.
No, don't just say hi to the camera.
Hi to the camera.
No, just say hi.
Hi.
That's enough.
Okay.
There we go. He's helped me film a special intro that I am shooting on this. Ooh.
Look at that sexy beast.
I know I'm great.
I'm at the camera, dude.
I don't believe you, but
Okay.
look at that camera reception right now. He's in. God, I'm so proud of this shot. I'm so artsy.
Well, I mean, you say artsy, it's white on white. So at any point I may just appear like a floating head. So that should be interesting.
Get a job in a sideshow, why don't you?
Des and I go way back, you know, we've worked together on so many things before in the past, and it seemed like only fair that he could just do me this one favour of filming a funny little intro for the beginning of my show. And he turned up, and after 55 takes later, we got a nice little intro made for hopefully the beginning of my show.
Right, so we have just done filming all the stuff that we need to do today. How did you find that, Des?
I can't believe you made me do it 127 times, Ross.
I am Kubrick after all this.
I know that, but I am not Jack Nicholson. You get one good take and then you get 126 mild takes. Just get the camera off me, man. Just get it off.
Yeah, it's been fun. To say that my directed chops are coming back to regularity is it's getting there.
Not nearly as bad as your side chops.
Ha ha ha, I hear you. Thank God I paid you for this. Anyway, I'm going to edit this footage and it should be hopefully ready for the night. Until then, back to you, me.
Thanks, me. Still not used to it. Still not getting used to this. So, we've organised the rehearsals and we're ready for the show. We've got every single individual bit of outside show thing that we needed done. We got posters done, we got flyers done, advertisement done. Everything is just about there. All I need to do now is pick up a bag of Yellow Billy snakes and some Oreos for the show, and then everything is ready. It doesn't even feel that long ago since I was last organising the show. It's amazing how quick this has came to now being 5 days away from the show. And I am just taken aback about how much has just gone into doing this show. It's almost exhausting, but at the same time it's been some of the most fun I've ever done. And to see it all come to life on the day itself, on Saturday, is going to be unlike anything else we've ever seen. I cannot wait for the night. And of course I'll be bringing you along for the ride. I'm just gonna go film the whole day, and then I'm gonna make a little mini documentary highlighting all that went down on the day itself, because it's going to be unlike anything that I've ever done. I'm doing 3 gigs that day, and I'm going to be in full makeup for the whole of the day, and it's just going to be unbelievable. Like, I cannot contain my excitement about the show. After seeing the other acts perform and seeing what they're bringing to the night, it's almost amazing what we're going to have for the night itself. It's just great. It's so much fun. I haven't had this much fun in a long time, and all of that is just getting bigger and bigger and better and better. I cannot have more enthusiasm for Saturday as much as I can. It's just going to be amazing, and yeah, man. Halloween is just 2 days. That's just 3 days around the corner. It's going to be one hell of a day. Am I nervous? A little. Am I scared? Not as much. Am I having fun? Totally.